What's the total right now?
Right now we're at $14,870.
$14,870, Austin. You're killing me, Smalls. Jared Polin knows photo.com, and today I'm up here in New York City to go on a shopping spree with my Payboo credit card at B&H. Now the reason we're up here is to set up our new employee Austin, who's a shooter editor, with all of the things he needs to be successful, and there's kind of no better place to do that in one place than coming up to the store. I mean, we kind of could have done it online, but we're close enough in Philly to come here and do it and use our Payboo card. Any guesses to how much money we're going to spend and rack up here to go on the Payboo card? Leave them in the comments down below, but let's go see the damage that we can do. Morning. Yeah, let's go shopping at B&H. Oh look, it's Dixie Dixon. Let's take a selfie and send it to her. There we go. And sent. She probably will delete it and be like, who's texting me?
Alrighty.
All right, so this is Andres. He's going to be our personal shopper for the day, the concierge specialist. He's got his iPad ready because we have a lot of things that we want to pick up today. So he's going to keep track. I'm going to be like, Andres, add it to the list. And then we have to decide at the end with the Payboo card, which I have, are we going to get all of the tax back, or are we going to do the zero financing for 12 months? And it's my money, so I have to decide what to do because, you know, it is for Austin, but it's my money. All right, let's go spend some of my money. B&H has more than just cameras. That's kind of why we're here, because it's sort of like a one-stop shop to make Austin whole with all of the gear, including MacBooks and MacBook Pros. And what I need, Andres, I need the, I think it's like a $6,000 version of the MacBook Pro. So it's the i5. We're only going to do the 4 terabytes, 128 gigs of RAM, max it up, add that to the cart. Got to get Austin the right laptop. The last thing I want to do is get him something that's slow, because that hinders productivity. And the quicker you get stuff done, or the more efficient you get things done, the better off you're going to be. So that's why we have to start by adding a MacBook Pro, because that is going to be the best option for when he's editing in Premiere. Make him the most efficient. We're still deciding on if Austin needs a monitor or not. I love using a monitor. Oh, Andres, AirTags, add them to the list. The new ones, yeah, 4-pack. When we travel, you throw these in every one of your bags. You make sure that if you leave something behind, you know where it is, or if someone takes it, you can track it. Or when the airline is like, your bag should be in Philly and it's in London, which is what happened to me before. I was like, well, it still says in London 3 minutes ago. I'll just have to wait for it for tomorrow. That is $99 well spent. On the list, monitors, monitors, monitors. Deciding on monitors is always, I mean, I personally like a 32-inch monitor. I use the XDR display. Apple just went away from the 32-inch XDR, probably because that was $6,000, and now they're at like 30-some hundred bucks for their XDR. I think we're going to end up, they have a Studio 2026 Studio display over there. I think that's going to be perfect for Austin. 27 inches, he sees better than me. I think it's a worthy addition to an editor to make him more efficient, so he's not locked into a 16-inch laptop only. Andres, add it to the list. Andres, you know what else we need to go with that? We need Magic Mouse, numeric keyboard, wireless. Add that to the list. Jesus, you've got Bluetooth, you've got DJ, you've got Studio. You don't really need, Austin doesn't really need the highest end stuff for sitting at home. You just want basic cans. I know some of the basic cans we use are just these basic Sonys that are like 110 bucks. But one of these, I think we're getting you these, right? The Bayer Dynamic or whatever it's called. This is what Austin wants. So he's picking these. This is what you want, Austin? Yeah? Thumbs up? Got it. So Andres, add it to the list. External storage, DAS, not NAS. We need some DAS. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure somebody can point me in the right direction. This way I'm getting pointed to. To my left, then to my right, to my right.
What about this here?
It's on that cap? This is it? This is it, Austin. There's a Thunder Bay 8, and it's on a spindle. Andres, can you add the spindle to the list?
Add the spindle.
I want the spindle. I need one of these spindles, because, oh, yeah! Look at that. We could totally use a spindle. Anyway, Thunderbolt 8, or Thunder Bay 8, it's actually Thunderbolt 3. It's a couple years old, but I'm gonna take the 64 terabyte version. I'm pretty sure you have that in stock. Now, they may not have everything you ever wanted out on display, but they have almost everything you ever wanted either in the warehouse, they could ship it to you, or they could have the overhead bins get sent to you. But this is gonna be for Austin to store a lot of the video footage so that he could pull it down to one of the ProGrade SSDs that he's gonna edit off of. And also, this will connect to our servers back at the studio through the computer, of course, because it's not a NAS box, it's what they call a DAS box. I just heard that term. But that way, he could save the footage here, back up to the server, but then pull down from here much quicker, or edit off of here if he needs to. But also, we gotta find those ProGrades. Can we go do the ProGrade things? We add the 64 to the list? We did. Spending more money. Oy. You're costing me money, Austin. Now, to go along with that Thunder Bay 8, I was mentioning that we'll have the ProGrade SSDs, and I just asked if they had them out. They don't have them out, but Luca, we got it up on the computer?
We do.
Because even if it's not out on the out on display, they can pull it up and then pull it down, and we can just buy it and add it to the list. But this is the 8 terabyte one, so Andres, add that to the list. Jesus, Austin, look at that. Costing me more money, but this is gonna make editing so much more efficient. He's gonna pull from that box, work off of the SSD, because these are sustained write speeds and read speeds, super duper fast. That's why we're using these ProGrades when we travel. What was the smaller one? They're back ordered right now?
Correct.
The ultra portable, when they do come back in stock, we're gonna order those. They're the 4 terabytes that basically are shaped just like the ProGrade card readers. Those are awesome to have. And they even have the 2 terabyte stick, like a USB stick that's USB-C. You never know when you need that thing. 2 terabytes of that is awesome, so add it to the list. Let me jump in here real quick and let you know that this video is brought to you by B&H and their Payboo credit card, where you pay the tax and B&H pays you back instantly. Now, there's 2 ways you can save. One, where you pay the tax and B&H pays you back instantly. To check your eligibility for Save the Tax benefits, visit bhphoto.com/payboo. Or 2, you can get 6 to 12 months special financing on minimum purchases of $199 for 6 months or $599 for 12 months. Now, I personally choose to save the tax, but both options are great options to have. To learn more, visit bhphoto.com/payboo. Now, I save tax on everything I order when I use my Payboo credit card from B&H, from cameras to lenses and computers, to hard drives, TVs, and even film for my 4x5 camera. Whether you spend $10 or $10,000, those savings add up.
Low on cash, but still need to get your boo? Don't worry.
For more information and to apply for your Payboo card, head on over to the link on the screen or down below in the description. And remember to always charge responsibly. Microphone section is very important for Austin because we need, it's this one, correct, Austin? This Sennheiser? Yeah, so we need one of these Sennheiser packs. This is what we use when we're in the studio. We've been using the Sennheisers for years in the studio. It helps us just have super high quality audio, and the lavalier is fantastic. But the latest thing that we've been doing that we travel with, and when we're doing the Paris vlog, we've got these Rode mics here. This is the Rode USB-C wireless microphone system. This is the one that we get just for using for the iPhone. So I want Austin to have this in his bag when we're traveling, so that when I need to just randomly talk on the phone and do Insta stories, it's super easy to just plug in right here. Or we could also add, and they don't have it out on display, is the one that Rode just came out with that we're actually using it right now. It's the same exact setup, but it comes with a a receiver on top of the camera that plugs in and allows you to do 2 microphones to the camera with the cable and everything, and you can also still get the dongle to connect to a phone. So ideally, that's the one that I want Austin to travel with, because that's actually what we used when we were in Paris. So we're adding that to the list as well, Andres. Oh, Rodecaster Professional Podcasting. Andres, don't add it to the list. We're not buying that today. But I just want to show everybody over here this section, because if we do decide to do more podcasting back at the studio again, we use a bunch of this Rode stuff. We don't have the latest and greatest because we're not doing any of the video podcasts like we used to do with the Frono's Photo Raw Talk podcast. But man, a Rodecaster video switcher would have made our life so much easier 10 years ago or 12 years ago when we were live streaming before everybody else was doing it, or before they were actually doing it well. We were doing it better. We were doing it better back then, even compared to what people are doing today. So the Rode arms, we would need a bunch of these, bunch of Rode mics, bunch of these different setups. I mean, the Rodecasters, Rode does a great job. Ah, the tech corner. Oh, that's upstairs. No, that's around the corner. Oh, you need help. I can help you. I would be so good at tech corner, Austin. I'd be like so good at helping people figure out what they need, but I guess they have a tech corner. So not only can you come into the store and get help, you can also do the thing online where you like dial in and you're like, oh, I have a question. And then you get someone to help you out. It won't be me though, because I don't work here. They can't pay me enough to work here. I'm busy. I have to pay off this large bill that we're racking up here. Oh geez, maybe they're gonna make me work here to pay off that bill. I might be here for the next couple months to pay off all the stuff that Austin needs. That's all right. Whose is this? It's Kim Customer. It's valid through 10/29. Let's go use Kim Customer's card. Let's see if it works. It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. Maybe we should just call it in to see if it's gonna work. It says save the tax. Payboo. Boop. Let's go upstairs, Andres, and see what damage.
All right.
Well, what more damage can we do? What's the total right now?
Right now we're at $14,870.
$14,870, Austin. You're killing me, Smalls. You are killing me. We're about to go do more damage upstairs. Actually, let's do more damage right now. We need one of these for you. So when we're doing a Zoom call at home and I need to look at your face, I know that the studio that we're buying already has a webcam built in, but this is a much better webcam. The Insta360 Link 2, 4K webcam, can track, follow you. It's what I use when I do all of my calls. Good audio, good video. We're gonna add it to the list. $159.99. Adding more damage. Oh, save the tax. Oh, we're right here at the Payboo card wall. So tax is like 8.6 some percent. So that means every 10,000, we're already over 10,000, you save over $800. You pay we pay the tax, B&H pays you right back. Awesome. Or depending at the very end, if I want to do special financing, we might take that route because I can spread it out smartly. Remember, use credit cards responsibly. If you can't afford it and to pay it off, you might want to slow those rolls because of the interest. But if you do it smartly, it is absolutely worth doing. All right, upstairs we go. Second level.
They're definitely tethered and they'll probably have.
Yeah, it turned out to be $1,226 worth of tax.
Oh,
That's how much you're gonna save.
saving $1,200 in tax right now, Austin. You don't get that back as a refund in your paycheck though, buddy. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh yeah, we can't forget we gotta get some bags. Are these used bags and stuff?
Bags, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You could save some money on used bags. Nothing wrong with a used bag. I know we've done some good damage so far, and I know it's expensive, but when you're getting a new employee, you wanna set them up for success. Yes, you spend a lot of money, but this is stuff that is going to last for years. When you get a MacBook Pro, I know that thing is going to be able to edit for the next 5+ years. And even when we upgrade to something else, after that time, that laptop is still going to be viable and usable if someone else comes along, or if we just need to set up another workstation at the studio. The stuff just works. So if you buy the best stuff, the best of the best with honor, sir, it's expensive, but it's going to last. So that's why we're spending the money. You got to spend the money to make the money, and I got to make Austin as efficient as possible. Oh boy, this is where the money gets spent, and thankfully we don't have to spend the money. I'm not saying Panasonic, we're not touching that today. Look, Nikon, 15 years ago, this is the section I would go to. But what's cool here, B&H has all of the stuff out on display, whether you want the Panasonic, the Nikon, the Fujifilm, the Sony, the Canon. The good news is I don't have to go spend the money on all the Canon stuff. The reason, oh look, foam, hand sanitizer. I shake people's hands. It's just like, you gotta do it. Austin already has all the Canon gear because Canon has set us up with all of the stuff that we use in our studio already. We've got the R5, we're still rocking R5s. We got R5 Mark IIs. Today, Austin's using an R6 Mark III on a gimbal to make this easy as we're walking, but thankfully we don't have to pick, what's that, a 24-14 VCM? Oh, 20. He's using the 20 VCM today, but all of that's over here, out on display, which is great because you're like, oh, I want to play with an R1. And guess what you can do? You can play with an R1 and you can run away with it as long as you can go this far. Whoa, is this gonna make a noise if I take it out of the place or if I just try to rip it off? Which one? Both, Andres? Don't add it to the list. I do not need an R1. I already have 2 back at the studio. Just wanted to show you that. Ooh, Canon printers, check this out. These I might want to add to the list in the future. They'll be my list. Andres, not going on the list for Austin. Austin doesn't need these. But this is the Selfie QX20, and they also have the Selfie CP1500. These are dye sub printers. I want to kind of travel with something like this from time to time, just so that if I take someone's picture, and I'm like, you know what, here, have this physical picture right now, right then and there, I could do it with this, and it's a lasting memory for people. We are not adding this to the list today because we already have at the studio. This is the ProGrade Pro 1100. Awesome printer for making prints. Canon does have some other versions, but this is, I don't know if many people know this, they do more than just pro printers. You have home printers, faxes, I don't even know if they fax, but they have scanners, printers, portable ones. These are the ones when I used to go on tour with bands, they would have these. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. I'm sorry, I broke it. Hold on, takes 4 batteries. Wasn't me. I'm breaking B&H here. Hold on, how's it work? Like this? I did it. All right, it's going right there. It's going right there. Don't fire me, guys, don't fire me. Anyway, whole bunch of different Canon printers that you could look at for home use. It's so cool that everything is out. ProGrade. We need to go shopping, Andres. Get your list ready. Get your shopping cart ready because we need CF Express B cards. We'll do the dual packs. Let's do 2 dual packs of 512s. Yep. We also need CF Express B Thunderbolt 4. Yep. We need one of those. We also need the USB-C version that does SD and micro SD. People always forget about the micro SD card reader. You need the micro SD card reader. It is so much faster than plugging in. We do that when we're using the Insta360 Go Ultra as well as the X5. We use micro SD for that. So ProGrade makes micro SD cards. We already have a bunch of those, so we're not gonna spend more money on those right now, but we definitely need the card reader so that Austin has his own to put it in. So yeah, ProGrade. That's what we're using. Oh, also, we need the dock, yep, and we need the hub. So ProGrade has a hub and a dock. We're gonna add those to the list. Yep, add those both to the list, and now we are going to move on. Now, since Austin is a video shooter as well as editor, we have to get him some added accessories. That's why we're gonna go over here to the small rig section to get him a cage for the R5 Mark II, which is primarily the camera that he's going to use, but also we need to get him an RS5 gimbal to replace the one that he's using today because that is the latest and greatest that's gonna work for what we need. And on top of that, a monitor to go up top, the Shinobi 2. I like the Shinobi 2. That's a really good monitor from Atomos. It just works for what we need. You don't need the recording capability. That's the one to use. They also have the new one out for recording that has the CF Express B card slot. We just got one of those, the RAW, the Atomos RAW. That one is great if you know that you want to record raw data or raw footage from the camera. It's bigger, it's a little heavier, but we're going with the Shinobi 2 because that is a really good travel monitor. Small, thin, light, connects to the top. We'll need the small rig accessory for the top for doing that. But we also need some, Andres, we need the purple Gerald Undone HDMI to HDMI cables. Purple. Because I don't know why Gerald Undone loves purple, because I love purple. But add it to the cart. We're looking for some bags right now. I think it's over here. Think tank. Oh, wrong box, wrong one. Oh, 2 more down, 3 doors down. Think tank. Much smaller section than there used to be, but Andres, airport security 3.0.
3.0 airport security.
I'm actually a Think Tank Pro, so they send me a bunch of bags, but we need to get Austin some of his own bags, so we'll get him this. I know we're gonna need a backpack at some point, but this is great for travel, and some of the Mindshift gear stuff is good. We'll have to add that to the list at some point because they don't have it out here on display, but they do 100% have it on their website. All right, over here, let's go. I'd love to go do some of the video chat because you can actually sign up on B&H's website to talk to an expert, and they're going to help answer your questions. Do you know who's the best at answering questions? Pick me, Austin. Pick me. I'm the best at answering questions. Are there any questions? No questions right now.
No questions.
No questions. Oh, there's a bunch of them lined up for later, though. I can see it right now. Get your name on the list, because I got answers. You got questions, I got answers. I really do. I do. I have lots of answers. You know, Fro knows. Let's go over here, Austin. Is this podcasting?
Yeah.
What, no one's on right now?
No,
Is this live? These chairs do not look comfortable. Ugh. Oh my God, I would not want to do a podcast like this. Oh man, they have a monitor. Wow, pretty cool. I would not want a chair like this though. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. I saw the Insta360 sign from far away. We definitely need some Insta360 stuff for Austin. I personally take this away with me. This is the basic gimbal, the Flow 2 Pro. I take that away with me because when I'm traveling by myself and I need to do like photo news fix, I just use my phone and I use one of these Rode microphones, plug right into the bottom. It is so easy to do. But Andres, we're gonna need to add an Ace Pro 2 to the list. We're gonna need a Go Ultra, just the Go Ultra, and a Insta360 X5. We need an X5 to do 360. We need these things so Austin has it in his bag so he can get extra footage or throw it on my forehead when we travel. It's an expense, but it's something that makes our videos much better. Andres, on the list. I think we've done enough damage for the day, Austin. Do you think we've done good so far? Thumbs up from Austin. You want to pay for it? No, Austin doesn't want to pay for it. So let's go to the checkout. Let's see what the final number is, what the damage is, and then I have to make a decision with my Payboo card. Do I want to save the tax, or would it be less damaging if I spread it out over 12 months to get that zero financing? We'll have to weigh the option when we get down there and see what the damage is. So let's go check out. And we're not getting candy. We are not getting B&H candy today. When you come to B&H, you can absolutely do some damage. You need to know what you're looking for when you come to B&H. Sounds much different than my piano at home. Oh geez, you got the ticket? So just take this over to checkout and do the damage. Oh boy. Customer copy. Oh boy. 19,123.10. I said I was going to be damn close to 20K on that. Tax, $1,251.04. So I'm going to have to make a decision about how to do this on the Payboo card. Are we going to save that tax or spread it out over 12 months, which would be roughly $1,600-ish, $1,700. That's a little less damaging than dropping 20K right off the rip. But I am Fronos. I can probably make it happen. But that's a decision that you guys need to make. So if you want to find out more about the Payboo card, the link is up on the screen. It's definitely worth having if you're making some big ass purchases. Obviously, if you're not making big purchases, it's still going to be useful, but you just want to know, do you want to save on that tax, which is amazing, or do you want to spread it out over time? Make sure you pay it off though. That's the most important thing. Charge responsibly, and let's go pay for everything. Time to check out. All right,
Hey, Bruno.
that's me.
up,
We're gonna do a Payboo card.
Sounds good.
We're gonna save on tax. We're gonna ship almost everything.
All right.
But I know there's a couple of bags they pulled for me that we're gonna take out, so I have to pay.
All right, let's get you going.
Just tell me when to swipe. I'm gonna have to do the swiping, Austin.
All right. It's gonna pop up on the screen there.
I have to hit accept. Oh yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna see it.
Taking my money. Taking my money. You're welcome, Austin.
All right. Let's get
You are
this
welcome.
stuff.
Now I'm just waiting on the bags to take home.
And there you go.
All right, man.
Hey.
Thank you very
congrats,
much.
Bro.
Thank you.
B&H.
You're welcome. All right, let's go home because we have to accept that shipment when it comes. Oh, look at this. Thank you, thank you. So we're about to head back to Philly, but the good thing was we were able to find just about everything that we needed, and even if they didn't have what we needed, they'd be able to ship it to us. But the whole point here was to get Austin set up for success. Get him exactly what he needed so that he can start shooting, start editing, and have the best tools now, and he can grow with them into the future. Yes, it's expensive to do, but thankfully we could use the Payboo card and we could save on tax or defer the payments over 12 months, which would make it much more manageable. Now, you may not be buying $20,000 worth of gear at once. It could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 spread out over 12 months. That is worth it. That is a great amount of savings. So before we get out of here, Austin, are you happy with everything that we got you? You better be a thumbs up because that's a lot of stuff. All right, we're gonna go pick up the train. Thank you very much for watching. Jared, Polin, Photo.com. See ya.
Jared, I love your presets, man.
Oh, thank you. Which ones?
I got all.
You got all of them?
I got most of them.
What's
yeah.
your favorite preset? Hopefully it's Skittles. Hopefully it's Skittles. Ah.
Pro
Yeah.
Pack 3 for sure.
Pro Pack 3.
For sure, the elements, yeah.
Fifth Element,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Canadian Tuxedo is one of my favorite.
Yeah, the blue.
Capone when you want to kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, let's get a selfie.
Of course, brother. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you.
You
Have
too.
fun.
Yep, be safe, man.
Yeah, thanks. Entrance. Let's go in to B&H.